What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our very first time playing Songs of Six. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we were able to go ahead and conquer another city, which is exciting. We'll probably end up getting some... I mean, we could sell the eggs. The meat would be kind of nice for our Dondorians. You guys produce more meat. Some livestock, which we could sell, but you guys produce more livestock. But I was kind of thinking of getting Auroch pastures. We have a small little bonus there. And other than that, like, everything else is pretty bad here. Except for gems aren't horrible. But, we might just do the Workers Guild and Tax Office in here. Since there's not really much we want out of that city. And that way we can kind of increase our production in some of our other cities. In terms of our town, we're waiting for all of our troops to come on back, which should fix our workforce. And we're just kind of slowly expanding. Working on resource production, we're trying to get our Dondorian population up to 200, while trying to maintain our Cretonian population up to 3,500. So we'll kind of see how that goes. And then, yeah, we just keep working on expansion. I think I plan to put some more houses up here. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this area. We're trying to move this carpenter on over. It does seem like we're gonna need another janitor somewhere in this area. Out of curiosity, if we were to copy you, put you here, that would mean the road would line up here for a 4 wide. Would make this a main road. Make this a road. And then we would probably end up putting our janitor down here, because even this ore mine is not doing so hot. Could do more of a natural path here, but we'll probably end up doing another woodcutter in this area. So I'm trying to think of how I want to plan this. We could do janitor here instead. Well, let's get all this going for now, and then we'll worry about the janitor stuff. We are hurting on resources in this warehouse. We shouldn't have put the storage way down here. Should have put storage probably closer up here. We're gonna need more delivery men. But that's kind of, it seems to be where it pulls from first. Like, delivery men have a very low priority when we're missing workforce. So hopefully that kind of sorts itself out once we get our troops back home. And then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and dismantle here. Which opens up this area, which will be nice. We can dismantle like these trees and stuff we have going on here. And then I might just do another market here. I'm looking for distribution. You go all the way to the edge. So you would be like this size. And then what, we did 2 double wides? Oh. Okay, there's obviously a difference in that then. I wanna like move you over. Does look like there's 2 double wides in there though. Distribution, food stall. It would have to be this. Get that in there. And then we could do like another like open area sitting zone, potentially. I don't think we could fit like a guard post in here or anything. We could fit a small one. Or we could get a big one here. Yeah, this area is uneven. I don't like it. It's bothering me. But maybe we go for a large guard post here. Then we can get rid of this market. And then if we go like decorations. Big flower patches. Troops still haven't come home yet. Okay, so... Are you kidding me? We made a food stall again? Oh my goodness. Get rid of that thing. We want a market. A market. There we go. That's what we want. You fools! Alright, once this guard post is done, we can get rid of this one. There we go. Delete you. How are we doing in terms of the shrine? Access is 93. Okay, looks like our troops are coming home. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna get you back up to 3,500. That's gonna fix our working population. Trying to get that finished. Alright, this market is done. We're gonna pull the upgrade on you. And then we are going to delete you. Freeze up some space in here. And then we have some options on what to do with this area. So one thing I want to do is just get a bunch of benches. In here. And we're sure we can get a torch like right in the middle. Alright, we seem to have some decent reach now with the guard posts, at least in the main part of the city, the agricultural center. Pretty happy with that. Spice torments your subjects. The spice got everywhere, and most of your subjects try to stay within the vicinity of baths or wells to soothe affected parts. Less speed, more bathing, more dirtiness. Okay. Sure, sure. We need to stay at a healthy rate here. Like, this can't be happening. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to push past 3,500. So we need to make sure that we can consistently stay at 3,500. So what's the issue? Food days, preference. Clothing should be fine. Should be furnishing your homes. Although this is dropping significantly. Yeah, we need our weavers doing more. Although the janitor issue seemed to have fixed itself for now. I don't know why you guys should really be pushing out our output, no? So what's the dealio? We just have so many tailors. Just need more weavers, I guess. So let's get another one then. It's gonna be our next set of production. Dropping on furniture isn't helping. Yeah, the bathhouse. Yeah, so many less people are gonna have access now because so many more people need it. Because of this little thing going. Another bathhouse actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We could get a super large bathhouse in here. And I feel like this is pretty central. I'm going for it. A gigantic bathhouse. And then yeah, we can do something like this. That should be even. And then we can get doors in here. Maybe doors like that. The 100% relaxation. We don't even need that many. So what we could do is something like this. I feel like that's not bad. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit. Hopefully this will increase our health. Hopefully this will really improve our access to bathhouses. How do you guys feel about bathhouses? You like them as well. Okay. So yeah, let's get a giant bathhouse in here. We are going to make this like so. And then for decorations, do something like that. Some benches in here. Some nice flowers. And then we can do some torches. Boom. Okay, another section done. I like it so far. Okay, we're getting close back up to 3,500. Access to our bathhouses should go way up. You guys prefer bathhouses about the same. Nice. Okay, so that area is done. What do we want to put in here? We're sitting at 3,500. But once we have like immigration past 3,500, I'll feel a lot better. You are gonna use a ton of coal, aren't you? Still says our net is positive. Net on iron is not. Desperately need this to get fixed up. Alright, wood seems to be going back up, which is great. Alright. What is your guys' issue? Expectations are already up to 10. Great. Alright, we need to get your loyalty and happiness up. That might be a pretty slow increase for the time being. Are these homes upgraded? No. None of these homes are. Alright, so let's get those in. We still have vacant homes in this area, which I'm not a huge fan of. Plenty of vacant homes in this area too. What we could do is just, well, what's our access to markets and stuff? 77. What if we had more people working in these markets? Would that help? Alright, immigration's, we got 4 arrows. Sitting at 3,500. Might be able to boost that population further. If we wanted to. But I think we'll take it slow for now. Let's just sit at 3,500 for a bit. We're getting close to that 3,700 population mark. Oh yeah, bathhouse, 80% access. Fire. Fire. Should make you guys pretty happy too. Your food preference isn't doing so great. Probably get away with another stone in your homes, make you guys a little happier. Might need another prison. Vandalism, flashing, theft, disrespect. Oh, murder. Vandalism. Workload is low. Why do you guys have 0 clients? Alright, I think we could use another asylum too. I think I am gonna get another prison. Another dungeon. Alright, what's this? You guys can be upgraded now. Take it. We'll hold off on that. What's needed for your next population? 600? What are you trending towards? 560? 663? Let's do that. We are dropping in money a bit. Something that we need to pay attention to. Still negative 30. But it does seem to be doing a bit better. Clothes are doing perfectly fine. Okay. So what are we gonna get in here? Is it finally time to start pushing more knowledge? Innovation? We know that kills our leather. I wouldn't mind putting my ration makers up here. I feel like that wouldn't be such a bad idea. You guys are missing pottery and furniture. So now furniture is something that we're gonna start needing up here. So let's get a furniture hauler. You guys are hurting on stone and wood. You guys are doing okay on cotton. Suppose we could get another loading cart. Or we just swap this over. Get you doing stone instead for the time being, while these guys are fine on cotton. Just got a shipment of leather. Wood is not coming out of here fast enough. Get you guys up to 8. Great. A bunch of deaths just hit us. We are up to 190 on the Dondorians, which is awesome. So that's slowly improving for us. What are you guys hurting on? Furniture and pottery. Okay. Trying to get that stuff over here. Might want to do some loading stations down here for all of this wood we have. Might not be a bad idea for now. One, two, three, four. Let's get the loading station. And then we can start clearing out this wood, and then that should really improve our efficiency. You have eaten it. It was utterly worth it. Schlemmeat? The lingering bliss made it difficult to focus on critical tasks like exchanging your personal guards for ones that cared less for food. It seems some of the tastiness of the schlem rubbed off on you. Most of your subjects now regard you with badly concealed hunger. While this makes public appearances more dangerous, it also gives you an edge in negotiations since foreign diplomats are having difficulties focusing on your words? What the heck does that mean? Once this is done, we'll get some wood going. Full source. I don't want a storage site. I want you guys pulling from the ground. Yep. There's definitely stuff to pull from your vicinity, brother. Ah, duh, we gotta set you first. Okay. Duh. Alright, now you guys are also going to drop some cotton and you're gonna load some wood. Oh, I see. So each haul is 1 crate. You have 8 crates. So since we're not pulling any cotton right now, let's get an extra wood haul. I see how this is working. Okay, and this should greatly increase our wood production. And we're positive 400. And that's without you guys working at max. The idea here is to now start getting some of these buildings converted into wood, so they don't take as much maintenance. I'd say I'm pretty happy with this area for now. Like, we'll just leave it. Yeah, we'll take it. Hopefully this gives our janitors an easier time. You guys are starting to pull from here, which is fantastic. 763 net. I mean, we definitely don't need this many woodcutters, but... Alright, I'm gonna drop you back down to 2. This place is already full on wood. Now you guys got plenty of wood here. Okay, still furniture and pottery. A lot of our furniture is down here. In terms of stone, I would hope that you guys are pulling from here. Does look like these guys are freeing up a bit. Okay. That seems to be going well. Wood is basically full over here. We're getting some stone in, which is fantastic. Still pulling in leather. How are you doing on fiber? You're out. You're completely out of fiber. That did not take long, because we can't really afford that. So let's give you... You're gonna do fiber again. I mean, honestly, once we start doing some, farming in this area, it'll make everything a little more easier to access. Because I think, like, we're doing this as kind of industry. But I think this is gonna be more like, farms and woodcutting, maybe. I think that bathhouse was a huge boon to us. Yeah, 91% access. Food stall's still not doing so hot. Understand the red. Like, I don't really understand the zoning of the like, what does this mean? People in here for some reason can't get access to the food stall? That doesn't make any sense to me. I suppose it would make sense for over here, though, because you guys don't have a lot of access to food. All of our food's going in the east. I might just have to do loading stations in here. Even this food stall, not doing so hot. Even though we have food in here. It's a lot of rations, though. I think that's kind of our next step, is handling the logistics of our food. Maybe we should get a more central warehouse over here. You're not holding any food for us. I think this might be a little too far, although you are hauling things. Yeah, our food stalls need to be doing better. We need more food storage or something in this area. So maybe we will do another storage here, specifically for food. Get another unloading station. Trying to think like how I want to do it. We could put like exports up here instead. Do a warehouse in here, and then do another unloading station for food, and then we should probably do like a loading station for maybe like pottery, like, because if districts are gonna be specific to certain products, like, we need to make sure that, like, especially if we're gonna have housing in each district, which we kind of need, we're gonna make sure that they have access to each other's products. Like, each district needs access to the other district's product. So we got to kind of come up with that. And I feel like it should all be centralized. So, like, this kind of sucks, honestly, because now we have this huge food warehouse in the corner of our map, to where realistically it should probably be where these are. These breweries and bakeries. We could do something here instead. Like, that's what we could use this central zone for, is warehouses and loading and unloading stations. Probably make more sense. Let's see if we can't get you up to 35-25 and hold there. Boost your guys' population a little bit. No reason why you guys can't be on 3 clothing. I'm gonna hold off on 5 clothing for you guys, though. Fabric's going up a little bit. We're getting more roundness, which is great. Still could use more flower beds and trees and torches. We need more natives. I am kind of curious to see how the breeder works. I mean, I think we have the food to sustain it for right now. Are we finally checking out the breeder? Where do we even find the breeder? Procreation. Where do we even put you? Is that what's gonna go in here? Because we wanted to put our throne in here, realistically. Make it central. We're gonna go ahead and dismantle this road. We're still like 800 population away. We almost have the clumsy. Safety plus 25%. That would be huge. We can see our titles here, though. I mean, that's pretty nice. The artisan. The caretaker. Hospital 100% at 5,000 population. That's pretty insane. Population for our realm is 1,500. Or 15,000. That's not a bad thing, governor points. We do have exactly 5 titles. So we have deflation and proximity. We have bonuses to loyalty. We have more governing points. We have more innovation and more initial settlers. And then we have more production on specific buildings. Carpenters would be really nice. I mean, all of those would be pretty solid. We're really close to the clumsy. We need 7 more accidents to happen. Lifebringer. We need 5,000 population, and then we get a health bonus. What are these other ones? Population, but we need a high education. We won't be getting that. The Uniter. Kingdoms United. Gained by absorbing a lot of kingdoms. Okay, that increases in opinions. Reputation at 90% and 50 victories. We have raid security and morale. Royalties assassinated and population 5,000 plus 10% emissaries. 3,000 slaves and we get submission. Invasions 100 and we get defense. Less than 0.05 clothing and then we get 5% speed. 200 deranged people and we get plus sanity. Population and happiness of plebeians, we get more happiness. Enemies killed 40,000, we get more offense. Metropolises, we have 3, we get more workforce. 95% temple and we get happiness. Climate is warm with a 5,000 population. We have heat resistance, and then climate is cold. We get cold resistance. Massage parlors 90% and 5,000 pop. We get happiness. Enemies killed and 0% mercy. We get submission. Reputation and then defeats. We get opinion. Area of Intelligent pastures. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Executions, we get more lawfulness. Food days, 50 food days, and then 75% food servings. Minus 5% hunger. That one would be huge. Speakers, stages, and fight pits, and we get happiness. Drink servings and population, we get minus thirst. Child of the Sun. Fruit farms, vegetable farms. We have fruit orchards, but then we get a bonus to our farms, which could be solid. Health. Slaves freed, we get more happiness. Nice. Those are some cool bonuses. Definitely probably be using those in the next run we do. I do think that there's gonna be a pause between this run and the next one, because honestly, I'd like to watch some other people play for a little bit. Like, I'd like to get an idea of how other people make their cities, how they handle, like, their logistics. Like, I don't care so much about the early game. I want to see how they progress in the late game, mid to late game. Because I definitely feel like we've slowed down quite a bit. A lot of it is from reorganizing our city, but also if we would have just, like, started more efficient, we wouldn't have to slow down so much to rebuild everything. But it's all part of the learning process. I'm definitely not complaining. I just feel like we've hit a slow roll. We are up to 200 population. You guys have had more wrongful deaths. Okay. Current fulfillment is full at 95% majority. So the last thing we need is the breeder. Get some native people here. I suppose we could do a breeder here. It's something that we could use to fill out this area. And we could always try to fit like another home. It's gonna be too large. Ew, Let's make you rounded. Cribs and huts. Okay. The noble departs, but not before sending several threatening messages. Only time will tell if there is any substance to these threats. Okay. Whatever the heck that means. Doors here. 30 cribs. That's 100% efficiency. This does use fabric, which is kind of a pain, but let's do it. We're getting the breeder in. Just kind of see how this works. How do we indoctrinate? Where do we even find that? University, scholars, lab upgrade could be solid, advanced library, schooling. Do we need the school for indoctrination as well? How do we indoctrinate? What is that? Occupation? Instead of teaching useful things, education facilities can instead focus on patriotism and some harmless brainwashing. Okay, so all of our farms, our mines, our pastures, libraries, woodcutters. Whereas in education is more of our like production buildings. Okay, so we're gonna want the school then, yeah? And I mean, if that boosts our production, like we probably should have done the school a long time ago. But better late than never, as they say. Where's education? Administration. You're gonna be super tiny. I'm gonna cancel this actually. And I'm probably going to put the school on the back side of this. What am I looking for? Administration. Let's get our first school. School is in session. So we have benches, shelves, and carpets. Is there a single? No, it's only doubles. Yeah. Service is 17. Shelves in the corner. What does carpet give? More efficiency? This also needs paper. So all the shelves that need paper. Well, we could probably just do carpets instead. Boom. Do something like that, and then we have our first school coming on in. First school in Breeder. Oh, Lord. This will be a nice step. A nice step in hopefully being able to improve our fulfillment and continue increasing our population. It is a start. We're getting into new things finally. Another accident. We'll unlock that title in no time. I think we only need 5 more accidents now. What are you waiting on? Fabric and furniture. Paper, fabric, furniture. You still need a little bit of wood. We are gonna need the workers for this. Okay, these are finally getting done. That's wonderful. Vegetables? Wow, we already have 9 infants. 10 infants. No way, dudes. Oh, you use constant paper. Okay. How do we get into paper production? Here. We need 5 innovation. Okay. I mean, as of right now, we can buy it. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Citizens have been born and bred in the settlement. I mean, once we get this to a certain point, we won't have the need for immigrants anymore. Look at the babies. Look at the babies. These guys look like little worms in there. But now that we have gotten this started, so hopefully, in terms of occupation, this is going to go way up because we'll have indoctrination, which will be fantastic because occupation is where our lowest amount of fulfillment is. And then we'll also start boosting native, which is the only place we're lacking in population. So we'll be able to get population maxed out over time and then move further into occupation. Increased by retirement rooms and retirement age. Okay. They will look for activities that give them the most happiness. Interesting. So that's another thing that we're going to have to work on, but all of that in the future. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.